It's called the Oud, but he calls it his baby. Thabet Azzawi even returned to his besieged hometown just to get it before fleeing as a refugee.
There was a fight between the regime and the Al-Qaeda, so they changed the route somehow. It was a route in the desert, so I went back. I was able to get into the city. Then I got out my baby. I waited about 10 days more. Then I got out my instrument and I fled to Lebanon again, then from Lebanon to Yemen.
Thabet Azzawi has been living in Germany for a year now. He plays in a group called Banda Internazionale, together with Dresden musicians and other asylum seekers. For a rhythm different than the anti-foreigner slogans chanted at some rallies in the city. Thabet doesn't like the anti-migrant demonstrations in Dresden, but he does like the counter-movement they have spawned in support of the refugees.
They're trying to counteract this effect with much involvement, much engagement, and I got far much more help than my friends in other cities, in München, for example.
Learning German has also helped him find friends in Dresden. Thabet has language classes 5 times a week. He thinks it's important, and not only because he wants to continue studying medicine. Not all musicians in Dresden speak English, like they do in Berlin. So I always have to speak in German. It makes it easier to learn. Thabet always has his oud on hand. He practices 2 hours a day, at home, in the park, wherever. He's a talented performer. And when rock star Sting was recently on the lookout for an oud player on his new record, a friend of his got Thabet the gig.
We had fun, we played along a couple of times, then we recorded, each one recorded alone. And actually it went very much faster than I suspected. I thought it would take the full day or something, but actually it took a couple of hours.
Thabet says getting to meet Sting was an inspiration. But when he thinks about his hometown, the feeling is sadness. Deir ez-Zor is in eastern Syria and now lies in ruins. Thabet used to go over this bridge to school each day. This is how it looked before the war.
Really knowing that this bridge would not be there, with all its related memories, with all it's really painful, really.
He escaped from Syria and made his way through several Arab countries. When the 26-year-old finally arrived to stay with good friends in Yemen, suddenly war broke out there too.
I still get nightmares sometimes for all the sorrows that I have experienced. It was, I think it could be the worst time of my life there in the war in Yemen.
Music brings him some inner peace, but Thabet doesn't believe Syria's conflict will end anytime soon. Thabet Azzawi sees his future in Germany.